I couldn't say it. I had to wait for some sisters to come on here and say it.
Too much propaganda, spiritual pollution. Too many problems, not enough solutions. So many billionaires that make no contributions. Gotta create fun and maintain our institution.
All right, listen up, y'all.
Greetings, everybody. This is Dr. Abdullah with another episode of All Things Educational Official, giving you educational news from a foundational Black American man's perspective. If you like what you're seeing, like what you're hearing, please subscribe, comment, like, and share. Subscribe, comment, like, and share, and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Rumble, and X. Man, listen, this is a subject that I have been wanting to talk about, but because of the nature of which the country in which we live and the times in which we live, as a male educator, there are things that, though I see as problematic, I have to defer to my female counterparts to even address for fear of reprisal, fear of backlash from either students or staff or family. So, but guess what? Today, because I was very, very fortunate enough to listen to these sisters on the Real Teachers of Atlanta, please shout them out. Go follow their channel. They're giving good information about education from a woman's perspective in the classroom. I want you to go ahead and check them out, but I want you to let this sister cook because she is speaking facts, and we're going to come back. So let's go ahead and see what that sister's got to say.
11-year-old child shouldn't look like she's 18. I'm not saying this attracts teachers in any kind of way. We teach middle school, and the amount of sexiness that we see walking our schools every day is unreal. What I mean, parents, the kids who having, they're having nails, they're wearing lace fronts, they're wearing lashes. 11-year-old child shouldn't look like she's 18.
Amen.
I mean, she shouldn't.
Shout out again to the Real Teachers of Atlanta. That's what I'm talking about. And as a male teacher, I can only approach it from the position of appropriate. I am in this situation now where I am seeing girls coming in here with the old 1980s look. They have their shirts tied up, back of showing off their shape. They're wearing biker shorts to school. I didn't even know biker shorts were back, but they're back. Tights. They're wearing jean shorts that are so tight you don't even know that they're shorts. And then on top of that, they're wearing the color nude. So they're wearing brown. If they're a brown skinned young little girl, then it looks like they don't even have clothing on depending upon the skin tone. So this is extremely problematic. The way I address it as a male educator, I remind them, I say, you do know that you're a baby and you need to start dressing like a student in this school. But even with that, I have to be extremely careful. But I brought it to my administration, and the administration's fully aware, and they're taking steps, but it doesn't start in the school. It starts at home. I'll give a quick story. A young lady was coming in to put her transfer in, and she came in looking just like that. Tight shirt, tight pants, wig on, lashes, nails. And I said, what are you doing? Why is your shirt tied up? Because I don't allow that in my presence. And her mother was right there. I said, oh, you thought because your mother was here, I was going to change my tune? No. Untie that shirt. Wear that shirt like it's supposed to be worn. So she took it apart. And her mother said to me, well, I told her that when we were at home. Ma'am, if you told her that and she didn't listen and she still came out like that, then that's a much larger issue. And at some point, and the point is now, we've got to start telling our parents, you got to buck up and do your job, because you not doing your job makes it extremely difficult for us to do our job as educators, as social support staff, as people who are trying to educate children in an environment that is judgment free. It's so difficult. And I know that my young sisters and my young brothers, they are easily influenced. You can't tell me they're not. Let's look at this video and you tell me how real the influence is. Let's go. If that isn't proof that these entertainers have a greater grasp on our children than we do sometimes, I don't know what is. And I don't necessarily fault the young lady because she's a child still, but I definitely fault the parents for allowing this type of tomfoolery to even happen. You let your daughter come out looking like sexy red. What kind of conversation was that in the front room, the bedroom, the dinner table? What conversation did you have when you said, Mom, I want to look like Sexy Red for my pictures? Your thought was what? Yeah, that's good. That's cute. What has Sexy Red done that made you think it was okay for your child to emulate them? This is a larger issue, people. And until we get a handle on this, we're going to continue having problems in the academic sector. She was creative enough to replicate this degenerate entertainer. But I want to know what her grades look like. Let's see that report card. Let's talk to those teachers. Let's see what that behavior is looking like in class. But I can't imagine that a young lady who will go through these lengths is doing that well in school. I mean, I could be wrong. She might be an all-A student and just likes the look. But it is incumbent upon not only the parents, but the family and the staff members should have the ability to say, that's not acceptable. You're so much better than that. But what's happening is we've swung so far to the left. We become so liberal that now we're afraid to correct our children. Well, myself, I correct them. And if you are a parent, if you know a child, if there is a child that is in your care and custody, and you truly believe in that child's future, you may want to say what I'm saying, which is you need to slow down, grow up at the pace in which you should, and take yourself more seriously. Because dressing like this, being super sexy in middle school and high school, the only people that would be attracted to the way you're looking, you don't need them in your life. And that is a fact. This is another episode of All Things Education Official. Please tell me what you think. What do you think about our young sisters coming to school dressed like they're entertainer idols and being totally inappropriate in their dress? I have my thoughts, but I would love to know your thoughts. Please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Rumble, LinkedIn, and X, and you are dismissed.
Yeah! You are all expurgated. You are dismissed.
Too much propaganda, spiritual pollution. Too many problems, not enough solutions. So many billionaires that make no contributions. Gotta create fun and maintain our institutions. Word to the masses, our government is backwards. Only thing I've learned is what a babble and a crab is. Deploying all these tactics to keep us all distracted. Scrolling on our gadgets and we scroll right past it. While we caught up in the fashion, they sitting back laughing. This education we're lacking, all the laws they be passing. Peep the curriculum, you see they're subtracting the necessary work. These kids mentally absent. Turned our food plastic.